What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the We Run on Coffee podcast. I'm Arika,
And I'm Marissa.
and we are back for your next October episode. How's October
Yes.
going? Let us know in the comments. How you
I hope it's
enjoying
going well,
fall?
and I hope it's spooky, and I hope there's leaves crunching
Yes.
everywhere, and I hope that you have your nice cold or hot apple cider in your hand.
Yes, and I know I do because that's what I'm drinking
Wait, that's
today.
funny.
That was really good. I even hit it, you guys. She did not see it. I literally
I
hit it behind my
didn't.
back. This is my wine glass of apple cider for today's episode.
I like that it's currently 9:54 in the morning, and she has a wine glass.
You know what it is, and it is, of course, cold as we do.
I have a Spindrift. It is lemon limeade flavor.
Ooh,
I wanted
lovely.
a sparkling water, and I actually wanted this for dinner like 2 days ago, and I accidentally forgot it in the fridge, so she's
Oh,
extra cold.
there you go. Nice. I love it. Alrighty. Well, that was like a perfect transition. We couldn't have been better
I
podcasters
know. I
right
didn't
there.
even know that you
Too
had
good.
that. That's hilarious.
I love
I
it.
We went to the store last night, like I said in the last episode, and I definitely was thinking about getting another thing of apple cider because our first one's already gone,
Hmm.
and I forgot.
On the last
But
episode where you drank apple cider, I went to the store that day and I bought apple cider because you made
really,
me want it. Yeah.
yeah, I we did spend $300 on groceries last night,
Oh
which
my
is my
gosh.
fault because we're hosting like the NFL
Yeah.
kickoff party, so we had to get 6 pounds of ground beef for like
Wow.
everybody. And I mean, it's definitely worth it. But I was like,
It'll
wow,
be fun.
$300 in groceries is insane.
Yeah. No, that's gonna be so fun. I love that for
It
you.
will be.
Well, speaking of that, we're gonna talk to you guys about what we're looking forward to before we record next. Next time we record, you guys, it will be our November episodes for you. So we're getting to the end of the year. It's pretty crazy. That kind of points to our theme today. But before we get into that, what are you looking forward to?
I just realized looking ahead because we're recording pretty early in September, it looks like we're recording pretty late in October. So I have a
Hmm.
lot going on before we
There's a
record
lot.
next.
Hmm.
Starting next weekend, I'm actually going to be dog sitting my friend Brooke's dog. And so that means we're
Wow.
going to have two dogs in the house
Oh
for
my
like
gosh.
3 days. I think it's not going to be very long,
Yeah.
but I'm very excited. I think it'll be good for Scarlett to have a friend to play around with, even for like just the weekend.
Yeah.
And but the only thing that does make that a little nerve-wracking is that we're also going to have a friend visiting that
Yeah.
weekend. So we're gonna have them here and the dog, and it'll be kind of overwhelming to like balance it all, but I think it'll be fun.
That is going to be fun. I love it.
And then the weekend after that, we're going back to Ohio to go to a football game for Kyle's little
Aw.
brother, and he is a senior in high school this year. And I think you should go to that game.
Okay, you have to tell me when is it?
Um,
Do you know?
Friday this 19th.
Okay, I'll check my cal. I would love to do that. I think
Okay.
I could be free. We'll see. Let me
We
check.
should
I'll
have
check
hot
right now.
chocolates and we can sit under a blanket together.
Oh, I love that. I
I
just
like
work,
it.
but I don't have any plans. So,
Yay.
oh,
Okay.
wait.
See you. Oh,
Okay, she hasn't
won't see
actually
you
sent
there.
me. I don't know. I want to go, but she hasn't actually sent me details yet. But Lauren's supposed to be having her birthday party that night.
Ooh,
So,
okay.
okay, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Boo.
But I
Just
don't have it
kidding.
on the calendar, so I'm like, I don't know. Maybe I don't
Yeah.
have plans. I don't know. Okay, I'll
We
I'll
could
keep that in
hang
mind.
out that
That'd be fun.
Saturday though. We can do
Okay.
something that weekend.
Yes, we should. I'm
And
free that weekend.
then the weekend after that is Kyle's birthday. So I'm very excited
Crazy.
about that. And
Yes.
then this is out of order, but I'm starting a volleyball league, a sand volleyball league this
Love.
week.
Yeah.
So that'll start on like Tuesdays. And I'm very excited for that. And then the weekend after Kyle's birthday is Kyle's mom's birthday. And she's actually going to come here and visit us for her
Oh, that's really
birthday.
fun. I love that.
And then the weekend after that, we
Oh my
leave for our
God.
trip.
You're so busy. I can't.
I know.
You're gonna have
I
so much to tell us when you get back.
I know. I feel like these are all very exciting things. And like obviously
Yeah.
next weekend we just have like a friend visiting, so it's not like I'm gonna be bouncing around and doing like a bunch of stuff. Like Saturday we might go like out to lunch or something,
Yeah.
and like Sunday we might do another NFL party, but I think we're going to another friend's house. But
Mm-hmm.
like it it still feels like a lot because I don't know
That
the next week and then
is.
I have nothing.
Yeah. No, that is really busy. I can't
Yes.
imagine.
But
For
I'm
once,
very
I'm not busy.
excited.
I am
Well,
free.
I'm glad
Thank
for you.
God. Yeah. I'm glad it's only one of us, or else we'd both be crazy and you guys would be
Yeah.
suffering for it.
Well, what are
Um,
you looking forward to?
yeah. But yeah, so maybe we're gonna be moving. I feel like we probably are, but we'll see. And
You're
then
like, I hope before the end of the
if
year.
if the next episode is me sitting in a new background, you guys will know.
It could be
It
because we're not doing it until
very
the end
well
of
could be.
October.
It very well could be. So we'll see. I don't know.
Which is
Um,
terrifying because that's
yeah,
next month.
I know. No, I can't think about it. I can't believe it. This year's going way too fast. And yeah, so wedding stuff upcoming though is that's the only stuff really have in the calendar, which is
Hopefully you don't move
so
before these
I
things.
know, probably not. I have some engagement photos, which I'm really excited. They're next week. So I think they're gonna be so fun. I have locations. We have two locations we're doing, and we have a few outfits, two outfits that we're doing together. And then I have, did I ever show you guys my cowgirl boots when I got them? I don't know if I
Mm-mm.
did. I got cowgirl boots. I got these a while ago. Wait, I gotta show you guys. I will put them on the stories, but they are so cute. So one day I got off work early because I had a doctor's appointment. And then after that, it was tax-free week. So I was like, let's go
Mm.
get my cowgirl boots. I've been wanting them. They're very expensive. And I was like, I've been wanting them for so long. Let's do it while it's tax-free, which was honestly a really good idea.
Hmm.
So we went to the store and I got Tacovas. If you guys know, you know, Tacovas are the boots. It's like what all the country singers wear. They're like the big famous boot brand. So I went over to Easton because they have a store there and I tried on all the pairs and I got one and then I got them branded. These are my boots. They're so cute.
Aw.
And then this is the branding.
Aw.
And
Do
so
you
I
want
thought
to
that was
show
so
that?
cute. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I already have my Instagram name ready. Literally, I
Oh,
have Erica Dallas saved on Instagram as a username so no one can take it because I'm
yay.
crazy. But yeah, I'm really excited and those are my new boots, so I'm gonna wear them in my engagement pictures. So I think that will be really cute.
That is very
And I
cute.
have like a white dress and I'm so excited. So stay tuned, you guys. I will definitely show some engagement photos once we have them done. And the girl that's
Yay.
doing them is so sweet and so nice. And I like her too. So I'll definitely tag her and all that. So
After you secure her for the wedding date,
yeah, after I
so
get my
nobody else
date. Yeah,
steals
I just can't
her.
have her. Exactly. And then I have some church things is what I wrote down because Angela and I are getting married in a church. So we have some like we have to go to this like it's like a 8 hour
I saw it was eight
class.
hours in your
Yeah, I was like,
calendar, and
it's
I was
so
like,
long. It's like 8 hours, and you do these like little classes, or I don't know, I don't really know what you do, and then you get lunch. They give you lunch and whatever. But I'm like, okay, at least it's one day. If it weren't, you'd probably have to do it like 8 classes for an hour. I was thinking, and I was like, ooh,
I thought that's what it was.
yeah. Well, no, well, maybe you can do it like that because there was an online version, but it was double the price. I was like, holy
Oh.
crap. So I was like, let's just do the 1 day thing and just get it over with. And
Hmm.
that's going to work better for our schedule anyway. Like, just get it out of the way now before life
Yeah.
gets crazy. So that is
Before
what
you
we're
have to
looking
move at
forward
a
to.
second's notice.
Yeah, like literally, I have no idea what's going on in my life, you guys. I have no idea.
That's okay.
So, yeah, that's the vibes, and maybe I'll see you guys in a new location soon. TBD.
Yay.
Yeah, so this episode is really exciting. Marissa found this concept, so I'll let her introduce it. But definitely, if you want to, tune into video because we're looking very fall. Okay, we have football, we have sweater, we have very fall themed outfits. Love it. So tune into video, you guys, because if you're not watching video, you are missing out.
Yes. Okay,
Anyway,
so I found this concept on Instagram and apparently it's a TikTok trend, but I never saw it on TikTok,
me
so
either,
I don't
obviously.
know.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that maybe a reel popped up once or twice, but
Right.
I
No.
tried to search some more like people that were talking about it and I couldn't find anything. So I'm just going to shout
Dang.
out this one podcast. So it's called the Prologues Podcast by Mary Skinner and she is like an influencer. She is from actually the area I live in from Northern Virginia and she currently lives in Edinburgh with her husband because he is from Scotland. So
Mm.
she was coming up with this like back to school. And obviously, by the time that this comes out, it is not back to school. It's not even back to school now for us. It's been
Yeah.
about a month since back to school happened. But I thought it was still a good idea. Basically, you're going to make a syllabus for yourself going into the final quarter of the year. So
Love.
basically, the time that people would be in back to school mode for like fall semester. We're going to talk about those things. So, her podcast is called the Prologues Podcast, and it is from her episode on August 25th of 2025. We're going to link the like podcast in the description. But you're going to basically pick different subjects and different things that you want to focus on in your life. Me and Erica basically did the same subjects,
Yeah.
maybe a couple different, and we're going to just talk through them.
Yeah, I'm really excited. So Marissa kind of set the tone with her school subjects. She put history, psychology, science/health, and then English. And then I just added art to that. And then we both have a list of required readings or listenings as well. So maybe we just go section by section and share our goals. I'm
Yeah, I think
excited.
so.
So
Yeah.
we'll start with history. That's what we have first on our list. And we'll talk about our history goals for the year. I think this is so fun to categorize them. And
Hmm.
yeah, so this is
And
kind of
it's
like,
kind of like a goals episode like we do like a
yeah,
million times, but I thought it was a different way to look at it. And it's
it
like
is.
it's things you want to like study too. Like that's what how
Yeah.
I kind of looked at it, like things you want to research for yourself or things like that.
Yeah. I'm excited. Okay. So for my history for the rest of this year, two things I want to do. I want to do journaling because I am not a journaler and I don't want to do journaling for personal life really, but I do want to journal kind of like the wedding stuff, like maybe journaling about all the wedding stories and stuff so that they're written somewhere. I can remember them fresh. My kids can read them. Angela could read it, whatever. So I think I want to journal my wedding journey. So I feel like that will be good.
How is that history? I'm confused.
When you look back on it, I was thinking of
Oh,
it
okay,
like
okay,
as
okay,
a
okay.
memorialized version of
Yeah,
what's
yeah, yeah, yeah,
happening
yeah.
now. So you can look back on it and it's like the history of my
Not
life a little bit.
memorialized.
Yeah. Journey. Yeah. So that was my first one. And yeah, I put into history. And that's one I thought felt like that could honestly go into like five of these categories. So I
Yeah.
was like, I don't know where to put it. And then the other history one, this one was a suggestion from ChatGPT actually, and I thought it was really good. So it's to visit a museum or a historical site before the end of the year and like learn something new. So I really like that one.
I think you could totally do that on your journey to move. You could find
Yeah.
somewhere to stop.
Road trip and yeah, find somewhere to learn a little history of the world,
Yeah.
of the US, if you will.
Aw. Okay.
Yeah.
My history ones definitely go along with spooky season. And I have been talking to some of my friends about this recently, like taking a witchy class, like an
Mm-hmm.
online witchy class where you
Yeah.
like either learn about like the moon phases or you learn about astrology or numerology or tarot classes or something
Yeah.
like that. My friend Hunter, for her birthday, I think I want to try and find a class that we can take online together.
Mm-hmm.
And she was thinking something about like tarot. And I thought that'd be really fun to do as like
Nice.
a way to connect friends from afar and like still learn about
Yeah.
something that we don't know much about.
That's
So
cute.
take a witchy class, learn about the history of like what witchcraft came from, because obviously like the Salem witch trials were literally just burning women. They weren't actually witches.
Yeah.
So like learning about how that happened, how like the mass hysteria happened with those things and how we could avoid it in the future. Because I feel like obviously we're not gonna like well, hopefully we're not going to burn people at the stake again
Yeah.
for like their beliefs, but I could see like in the like othering of people that happens throughout history that could be something to try and avoid in the future.
Mm-hmm. That's cool. And also, you guys, I meant to say this, but check out our Instagram because I'll post both of our syllabi separately. So you can
Syllabi.
kind of see it all written out. Yeah, I got to be, correct here since we're being school themed.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Next category is psychology. And for this one, I was having a hard time. So obviously, I recruited chat. I swear, you guys, I wrote like half of my own, but I did have to recruit chat for some ideas. So, two psychology ones I thought were cool. Okay, try a new personality test. We haven't done this in a while, and you
Mm,
guys know we always do the personality series. So maybe if we find a good one, that could become an episode. But I thought trying new personality tests would be fun. And also, we always talk about this. It's good to do them again because sometimes you change, like
hmm
everyone does, and your personality might change. And it's always good to understand yourself a little better. So I like that. Um, and then I guess I wrote science, but I didn't slash health it. So I have a health one here in psychology. But it's a self care slash mental health. Try a new self care or mental health practice. So journaling's in here, but for a different reason. Probably won't try that. But meditation, therapy, homework, something that's a new self care practice that we just try before the end of the year.
hmm I put learn more about mental health and healthy coping mechanisms. I feel
Nice.
like you think that you have your own coping mechanisms, but I don't know if I have any words to them. And
Yeah.
I think like looking them up and like trying to see which ones might work for me would be helpful. And
Mm-hmm.
then learn which self-care tasks are most important and prioritize doing
Mm,
one a day.
I like
So I
that.
have a really hard time prioritizing self-care because I sit down and then I get decision paralysis and I'm like, I don't know
Yeah.
which one I want to do. So I feel like if I prioritize like, I really want to read this day. I read at least 5 pages or
Love
something like
that.
that. And then I try and like prioritize it by day, maybe making a schedule so that I don't feel as overwhelmed when it's time for me to actually pick one.
That's a really good one. That's kind of like the next step after I determine
Yeah.
my new practice. Okay, for science, this one is really cool. It's from ChatGPT. I swear, guys, ChatGPT did not write my episode, but it suggested to try one biohack, I'm doing air quotes, or like a wellness experiment, which I thought was really cool. So it gave examples like sunlight in the morning, cold showers, sleep tracking, whatever. I already sleep track. I'm not taking a cold shower, sorry to tell you. And I thought that the morning sunlight was a good one. I just need sunlight each day. Like, I know that sounds horrible, but you guys know I work from home. I'm so inside. And when I go outside, sometimes I'm like, oh, wow, fresh air. Like, it feels so good. So, getting outside more would be a good one. But I want to talk about a recent experiment Ansel and I have been doing. Actually, I've been doing this without realizing, and I want to take it a step further this year. So, two things. First of all, we don't bring our phones in bed anymore at all. Like literally not at all. This was a hard transition and we had to yell at each other a lot. Like, come on. I'm like, oh, I'm only just doing my Spanish real quick. Like, no, no more phones in bed. So we put our phones in our office at night. And then when our alarm goes off, you literally have to get up and get it or it just keeps going off. So that's like been a nice thing to help us get up
How do you hear
earlier.
it?
You just hear it. I don't know. It's loud.
Oh.
I don't know. We leave the door open in this room and we close the door in that room, but they're not very thick,
Mm.
honestly, because I hear it. Sometimes it does take like a couple more minutes, but because you have to get up, it's a lot easier to like get up and stay out of
Mhm.
bed. Sometimes I do bring my phone back to bed and then I go back to sleep, and I'm trying to not do that. That's part of my goals, is to not bring my phone to the bed in the morning. But that's a good one. And then the other thing, this is our new thing that we've been trying even more recently that's really helpful. So during work hours and work days, so Monday through Friday, 8 to 4 is what we're doing. We leave our phones in the kitchen and we kind of treat it like a house phone. So you can scroll if you want, but you have to stand in the kitchen. You can't sit, you
Mm.
can't get cozy, you can't sit on the floor, you can't sit on the counter. You have to stand there. So if you want to do something on your phone, it has to be done in the kitchen. If you get a phone call, go to the kitchen. If you need to text, you go to the kitchen, and you cannot bring the phone out of the kitchen. And that has been astronomically helpful. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, no way that you pick up your phone that much in the day. Yes, I do. I work from home and I have my phone next to me and I will just pick it up and do something random and then put it back down and do it over and over. And I did not realize how bad it was until we started leaving them in the kitchen. But I wish I could remember who it was. Oh, I think it was Kylie Kelsey saying that she is going to have her kids
Oh,
have
I saw
a
this
house
clip
phone.
too.
Yes. So is that I'm sure a lot of people have. It's like a super viral clip. And I was like, oh, that's a good idea. So that's kind of what inspired me to try the kitchen phone, like just leave it in one place. So we both leave our phones in there and it's super helpful. And the way I want to further this for the rest of the year is we want to try doing it on weekends because it's literally so good. I'm like, we're wasting so much less time. Oh, we're talking to each other, we're hanging out, we're going to do stuff, we're going outside. Like, I don't know, you don't realize how much time you waste on it until you take it away. And it's like, oh, wait, even though we weren't that bad about our phones, I was still on it all the time. So, all that to say, new phone experiment. I'm going to take it a step further for the rest of the year as my little science goal and continue my phone experiment. It's kind
I
of a
like how
stretch.
it
It's
seems
science.
like it's not actually science, but it is an
It
experiment.
is an
So it is
experiment.
science.
Exactly. I know. It was kind of a stretch, but I hate science. So, that's how it is.
I made mine science slash health,
Yeah,
so
that's
I
smart.
didn't really know where to put these things, but I
Yeah,
wanted to learn a little bit more about dog training techniques. Since I did get a
it's a
dog, I
good
feel
one.
like the things that we're doing are working. Like she's
Yeah,
obviously like a pretty good dog, but we could learn more and
sure.
like learning how to do more recall training and like long leash training, off leash training to like get her to learn those things now that we
Yeah,
are able to like go outside with her a bit more. I think that'll be pretty cool.
yeah. I
And
like that.
then with my update last week talking about like
Yeah.
auditioning for cycling, I want to learn more about rhythm-based cycling and kind of like how to call out the cues, how to like teach a class. And I feel like I'll be focusing on this maybe a little bit more like the next week or so until I
Mm-hmm.
learn if I'm going to move forward in the process. And like obviously I can
Right.
still continue to like practice it in case I do get another opportunity, but definitely practicing a bit more in the coming weeks to prepare for my further audition.
Love it. Oh my God, that's so crazy. Can't believe you did that. It's so
I
exciting.
know. I was very scared.
Okay, so English. Two English goals I have. So chat suggested this one and I liked it. Watch a movie or show adaptation of a book I've read and then
Mm.
compare. I love
I'm
doing
actually
that.
doing that right now,
Are
so I
you?
guess yeah,
Wait,
I'll
no
put
way.
that.
What are you doing or which book are you reading? Or show?
I'm I hate the book and I feel like
Oh.
the movie is going to be so much better. I'm reading Killers of the Flower Moon because it's a
Okay.
story of like how the FBI became a thing,
Oh,
but
cool.
it is written like a textbook and I am
Oh.
very annoyed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
That's not
about
fun.
30% of the way in and I feel like I might just have to like DNF it because I'd rather just
Yeah.
watch the movie and learn the story at this
Honestly,
point.
yeah. I saw a preview. I was watching The Summer I Turned Pretty, which I read a long time ago and started a long time ago, but I love reading a book and watching a movie when it doesn't disappoint. And I saw a preview for a show for We Were Liars. I don't know if you've heard of that or seen
Mm.
that, but that's a new show and it's kind of looks spooky. It looks a little bit thrillery. And so I was like, oh, maybe I should read that book because I'm like, oh, the show looks interesting. I would watch that. But I'm like, oh, I can't watch it till I read the freaking book. So making that
Yeah.
a goal. It might not be that combo, but that's the only one
Well,
I
this
thought of.
will for sure be able to happen because remember the housemaid comes out
Oh
for
yeah.
Christmas.
Wait, I forgot. Oh my God, we need to see that. I'm so excited.
And Verity comes out next year, I think.
That's crazy. I've really been hoping that I'm currently reading, you guys probably know because I talk about it, but I've been reading the Fourth Wing series and I'm halfway through the second book and it's so fucking good. It's like my favorite series I've ever read and I want it to be a movie so bad. It's like one of those
Mhm.
ones that I'm just like, please, somebody pick it up, please. Like it's so good. So, yeah, that's one of my English goals. And then my other one I made up and I just thought it was fun, but I want to keep my Wordle streak on Discord with my friends. So, this is kind of random because I used to do the New York Times games and then I fell off doing it with my mom and my cousin Pam. They still text their things every day and I'm in this chat and I just never do it. I don't know why I'm lazy, but on Discord, we play a lot of video games, obviously GTA 5 with Angelo and his siblings, and we just figured out that you can do Wordle in Discord, so we can do it and watch each
Oh.
other do it live. Like it literally shows
Oh.
letter by letter. I mean, you don't see their letters, right? But you see that they're typing and then you see their score for each line, and it's super fun. So I was like, this is a really fun way to do it. So I'm gonna try to keep my Wordle streak on Discord, and it
I
helps
like
you
it.
learn new words because some of these words I'm like, what the hell is that? So it's fun. Yeah,
My English one is just read 3 books that are on my TBR. So I feel
nice.
like every month or every time I need a new book, I just pick a new book instead. And so
Oh,
I guess I'll transition into my required readings and
okay.
listenings now because some of these are the books that are on my TBR that I want to read. So
Yeah.
The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. I don't
Okay.
know how you say his
I don't
last
know.
name. And then Home Before Dark by Riley Sager, and then The
Nice.
Coworker by Frida McFadden. I really want to
Okay.
read those
We got a
3.
couple of our, our authors that we've featured on the pod, so I like that. I like that. You'll
Yes,
have to let us know if they're good.
I will. Okay.
That's good.
And then you can go into yours, and then I'll
Okay.
finish my required readings and listenings.
Okay, cool. I added one more section because this is my favorite part of school and it's art section. So I felt like I needed that because I do a lot of artistic things. So my 3 goals for art that I think are very realistic is making my Christmas card, which I do every year, but sometimes the photo to me is the hardest part and sometimes I do it so procrastinated. Yes.
What
Marissa
if
has a
you make your
question.
Christmas card your save the date?
That's a good,
Duplicate
we
it.
could, yeah. Well, that's what I was gonna say is that part of the engagement photos, like she was like, oh, you can have like this many outfits and locations. I'm like, oh, we only need one. And then I was like, you know what? I should do a different outfit and use those photos for the Christmas card. So that
Mhm.
is kind of the plan is like kill two birds with one stone.
But you could do it all as
And
one.
I could do it all as one. I didn't
Merry
really think of
Christmas,
that.
save our date.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Or even if I make both, I could put them in the same envelope and like just do that
That's true.
easy. That's a good idea. Okay, thank you for that. So yeah, Christmas cards and save the dates are 2 of my art goals is just to like design them, create them, and love them hopefully. And then my other art goal is to get up to date on my 2025 scrapbook. At the beginning of this year, I didn't do any of 2024, any of 2025, and it was super behind. And I've made really good progress, but I'm like, I really want to catch up before we move because it's going to get out of hand. And I really like having my scrapbook done. So that is my art
Aw,
goals. Um,
cute.
yeah. And then, okay, do you want me to do my readings?
I have
You want
2
me to do
more.
yours? Okay, do yours.
So my other required readings and listenings, the first one goes along with my history section. So I have that
Yeah.
little book of tarot that I talked about. I want to read a little bit more of it to like learn a little bit more of the history in that. And then
Mm-hmm.
I put lots of music so that I can start to get
Love.
used to like the rhythms and like the
Yeah.
things that I would say with them if I do keep
Mm-hmm.
cycling.
Mm-hmm. You're only like 1 degree away from dance. I love this for you.
Yeah, I
You
guess
got to
so.
get the rhythm, you got to get the moves. I love it. That's cool. Okay, so I have required readings and listenings. For my readings, I want to finish Iron Flame, which is the second Fourth Wing book that I mentioned. They are so fucking long, but it's like the first time that I've really felt like, oh, I don't want it to end. Like I like that
Mm.
this is long because I just got through so much action and what felt like would be the end of the book, and I look down and I'm at like 51%. I'm like,
Oh
what
wow.
happens in this book? So I love it. Highly recommend. It's like my favorite. And then by the end of the year, I really want to read the next one, Onyx Storm. That's the third, maybe the final. I'm not that well versed on the series. And then I also included one self-help because I haven't read a self-help in years. And this is I've tried to start this so many times. Natalie and I bought this together and we're like, we're gonna read it together. Neither of us have read it. And we keep going back and forth and being like, have you started? No. I cannot get myself to do it. It's the Let Them Theory by Mel Robbins. I know I'll like it. But it's paperback, and my key thing right now is because I put my phone in the office at night, I obviously can't just lay there. I have to do something because my brain needs to work. And I'm like, I can't just be left with my own thoughts. So I Kindle every night. And I'm allowed to have the Kindle in the room because it's, there's no blue light. It's just like reading. So I've been reading every day, which is been really good for me. So I'm like, maybe if I can rent the Let Them Theory on the Kindle from the library, then I'll read it. So that's my
Mm-hmm.
goal, is to get it by the end of the year and finish it. And then finally, my listening goal is just to go to a concert or see some live music. I feel like I haven't done that in a second. And as we always talk about, it's just a good vibe. Like going to see live music makes you feel good. It's like a part of something bigger, and I just like it. So hopefully we can find some time to do that by the end of the
Mm-hmm.
year.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
Yeah.
And
So
that's
there you
what we're
go.
studying this fall and
Semester.
winter.
Yeah. It feels so funny to do a school theme thing when we're not in school, but I love it because I always loved school. I was a school kid like that.
Yeah, I really liked the idea, and like I feel like it was a really good way to like think of different facets of yourself and how you want to focus on them throughout the rest of the year.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys haven't heard of this or haven't done this, I hope it was a good introduction and you understand what we meant when we were talking about it all. If not, please go to our Instagram because I'm gonna design them out, have a like syllabus, put the goals in the categories so you can really visualize it. And then also I want you guys to tell us what's on your like end of year syllabus
Mm-hmm.
and either put in the comments of this episode or on social. Or if we have any that you liked, just steal ours. Like it's totally fine. If you want to do
Yeah,
one of them with us,
steal
let
one.
us know. Actually, that would be fun. If you're like, oh, I really want to read like one of the books Marissa's reading at the same time, let us know. That would be super
Yeah,
fun. We'd love to do
we
that
do
with you
have one
guys.
book club left the rest of the year, so maybe pick one of
Yes,
these.
that's true. Whose book club is it? Is it back to me or
Mine.
yours? Yeah, because we just read the podcast book. Your
Mm-hmm.
book club. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I've
I
just
know
been
we've done
loving it.
thrillers for all three of the
I
books this year, so
know.
I'm like, I can't pick
So
that, but that's like all
crazy.
I read. So
You
like, what do
can
I
if you
pick?
want. I know. Next year or the start for next year, whatever. My next pick, I'll go different because I'm like, wow, I really did that. I really became like I never read a thriller before we started these.
That's
So
funny.
here we are. It's just
What if
crazy.
I pick the Let Them Theory and I make you read it?
Oh, there's an idea. We could do that. I like that. And then
We've
Nat
never
would
done a
have to
book
read it
like
too.
that. Yeah, we've
I
never
know
read a
we've
book
never
like
done a
that.
self-help book. And I do think that that's a good one to like I already know of the concept and I know I agree with it, so I just need to get the deets
I
and
don't know
really get
anything
into it.
about it, so maybe I do pick that one. I need to
Okay,
read
let
the
me
like
know.
synopsis
Read the
first.
synopsis. And I don't know if you know Mel Robbins or have seen her on Instagram,
I
but I
do.
love her
Yeah.
videos on Instagram. I think she's really cool, so it's a good one. Anyways,
Okay.
well, I hope
Well,
you guys
shorter
enjoyed.
episode for you
Yeah,
this week.
shorter episode. We gave you long last week. We gave you short this week. We're all about, giving you variety, okay? So
Yeah.
hope you enjoyed it. Follow us on Instagram. You guys already know, but I got to tell you every time because you're not doing it and I need you to do it.
Oh.
So follow us on Instagram right now, okay? And we're at We Run on Coffee on Instagram. We also have Facebook, but I feel like Instagram's more where you guys are. So that's
Yeah.
where you can find us.
Do
And
Facebook if
also,
you're nasty.
Facebook if you're nasty, do Facebook if you're our parents' age, because that's what they do. They do Facebook. And that's okay. But yeah, on Instagram and YouTube, you will find that we post 2 little videos per episode. So I've been trying to do 2 reels per episode. Can't crank out more than that because I'm busy, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm doing my best. So definitely go there too to get little snippets of the episode. I know what's kind of fun is Angelo called his best man and asked him to be his best man, like literally just asked him on the phone. And
hmm
he was like, bro, and I saw Erica's podcast clip telling the story of how you guys got engaged, and it was so funny. And I thought
Aw.
that was so cute because his best man, like his friend and his girlfriend, they're always talking about the clips. I'm like, I know that they probably don't listen to the episode, but they watch the clips because it's always those. And I'm like,
Good
that's so
enough
cute.
for me.
I know. I'm like, I love that someone watches that. It's so cute.
Yeah.
So anyways, happy October. Sorry that this is the end of October and rounding out, but we
I'm
will see you guys in
sorry.
November with 2 more amazing episodes. So
Yes.
that's all. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
And with that, I'm Erica.
And I'm Marissa.
And
And
we
we
run
run
on
on
coffee.
coffee.